What's going on? This is Bruce Matson, your host of the show. Show doesn't have a name yet, but it's all good. Before I dig in here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like it, leave some comments, do all you need to do. But today, I'm going to be digging some heat or dropping some fire on some Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was one of my favorite quarterbacks from last year's draft class. I like him a lot. I didn't have him rated as highly as some of the top guys, but I like him more because of his character, and he's a fun guy to root for more of an instance. What I like about his game is he's very mobile, had a 4.59 40-yard dash, good speed, and he has that Konami code that gives you that elevated floor in fantasy football. And his collegiate story profile per se is very interesting because he started off as the lead dog at Alabama, true freshman quarterback, looking very good. Then had some rough times. Tua took over, and then he finished his career transferring to Oklahoma, where he balled out and was second for the Heisman. Looked good during that season. Vastly improved his ability to throw the football, and in his history at Alabama those last couple of seasons, from what he looked like on tape, really put a dark cloud over his prospect profile during draft season. But he did improve, and it's just interesting to see what he's going to be doing here at the NFL level because he's going to be starting this week. Carson Wentz has been stinging up the joint. If you've been following me on the Perfect Cast or Twitter or whatever, I'm not a big Carson Wentz fan. I've thought he's been bad for years, and it's no secret. And I'm just excited to see Hurts inject into this offense, see what he can do. My expectations are tempered. I don't expect him to be a stud right off the bat. He's got a tough matchup this week anyway against the Saints, but I look for him to flash. I look for him to flash with his rushing ability and probably make a few throws that'll be incredible to watch. But I don't expect him to just straight dominate right out of the gate. But I do expect him to be decent in fantasy, or at least show us how he can be decent. My heart is full. I'm excited. I'm ready to watch him play. He's going to be a fun guy to watch, and hopefully this is just a stepping stone to his career. There's a lot of downside to him because quarterback's a hard position. He's a rookie. He's being thrown into the fire of an offense that hasn't been looking good at all. Doug Peterson hasn't been looking good. Injuries all around the offense. But this is his time to shine. And if you own him in fantasy football and you're in the playoffs, you're more than likely not going to start him. But if you're in a Superflex Dynasty League or you got him in Dynasty, this is interesting times for you because you're at a crossroads with him. He's either going to hit and be a stud top 10 quarterback, or he's going to bust completely. You kind of got the top and the bottom here. I don't see anything in the middle. I think if he's going to be in the middle, then he's going to end up here in fantasy because of that rushing output he has. 4.59 40 is pretty dang fast. He's 222 pounds. He's going to be tough to tackle in the open field. He's going to put up fantasy points on the ground. So if he can sling the rock just a little bit, he doesn't have to be the best passer in the league. He's going to put up fantasy points. And that's what we're looking at here at fantasy football. He could be a bad passer, but if he's able to move the chains a little bit, rush the ball, then we're going to be able to use him at some capacity for at least a little bit until he gets pulled. So there is a lot of value with Hurts. I like him. I think he's a great play. Hopefully you're able to snag him in Dynasty. Hopefully you're able to snag some rookie cards too while the price was low. And I am excited to watch him going forward. One of my favorite players in the NFL just because of his character, and he's just got an amazing, intriguing prospect profile, and I want to see how he pans out. I'm not always a fan of, I'm obviously fans of some of the top prospects and stuff, but sometimes you gotta be a fan of the underdog story. I look at this with Jalen Hurts. No one was really calling for him to be a stud. No one's really calling for him to light up the NFL. This guy went through what he went through at Alabama and then made himself better when he got to Oklahoma, improved on some things, and you can tell he's a hard worker, and you just got to respect the grit. Well, anyways, thank you for watching the show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out. Leave a like, leave some comments. I'm here to interact with you. Follow me on Twitter at Metric Scout, and I'll catch you next time.